go forth and kill them all.
Wagwan. Hey, yo, let's talk about it. Chi-Town, what's going on? Chicago, please stand up. Grab your shoulder pads and your helmet. Let's get this work.
And I don't do the confusion. Yes, I was there. Yes, I was there. Did I touch that lady? No, I did not touch that lady. Did I touch her kids? No, I did not touch her kids. Talking about why you let your niece fight that lady and her kids? Mind your business. I'm not her CEO and I'm not her mama. And another thing, I just sat there and minded my business.
It ain't you gotta explain because it's all there, babes. She goes on to jokingly say how she was an innocent bystander and she doesn't believe in violence. You literally watched the violence happen. Your niece is literally a part of the violence and you're not her CEO, you're not her mama. I don't give a damn if this is your brother's child, sister's child, whoever's fucking child.
Let me just say this. You're the aunt. You're the adult. There was nothing your ass could have done. You pumped your niece to attack a full-grown woman that had an illness. Some say she was pregnant. Some say because of her illness, her body flares up. Either way, your bitch ass was out of water.
You mean to tell me that you cannot reprimand your niece when you know that she's doing dead wrong? Or do you really not know? Because it seems to be that you are very ignorant, that you're very remedial, and that you take this lightly. See, this could have ended up being a very expensive weekend for you and your entire family. But thank goodness that mother that God sent was only concerned about protecting her children instead of harming y'all's. But we wondering why the children are behaving like this. Look at what they come from. Look at the stock that they come from. That's girl's auntie. Look at where she come from. And
not only that, but a large number of women, modern women. This is your history. Remember where I've always said we got to get down to the root of it all? Well, here it is. This is the reason why a large number of women, modern women, behave the way they behave. Look, lollipop, simp-ass men. Same thing applies to you too.
I want to bring your attention to the woman right here. Apparently, she's the auntie of the child that popped this whole thing off. Remember the 33-year-old Chicago mom with sickle cell that was attacked along with her son and daughter as she walked them home after school? That video went viral. It was a whole gang of elementary kids putting hands and feet on this lady and her 9-year-old son. Well, there was a bigger kid that set this whole thing off and led this group of children, allegedly get them to attack this woman and her children. The older kid is reportedly in middle school, an 8th grade girl. She's the one who went up to the mother and threw the first punch, setting off this whole situation. Well, this woman right here is supposedly her auntie. According to her, she was also there when this happened. She was a witness. So she saw her niece punching a grown woman, and instead of doing anything about it, she sat up there and condoned it. And it didn't help that the niece came online with her mama with an apology that social media isn't happy with because they said the girl wasn't serious, she thought it was funny or amusing, and her mama was also online talking crazy to everybody while trying to defend her daughter, saying she got good grades and how they better not do this or that. That was the response after her daughter attacked a grown woman and got all these little kids to jump in. Go ahead and look at this right here. It's a little girl and her mama explaining.
I think everybody, we've all seen the video. Everybody's been sharing it. The public outcry is definitely there, and we're all on the same accord that it was. We want. I think more so than anything, we want everybody to understand that this is a child. All of them children that was in that video.
I don't give a fuck, child or not. You put your hands on an adult, you need to be handled like an adult.
Children, some of them, not all of them, may have families, but this baby here, she has a family that cares, that loves her, that has held her accountable. She understands what is going on, and I don't expect her to speak. We do not expect her to speak as we are going to speak because she's.
I understand that. Where's her father? How come her father isn't present? How come her father isn't speaking? Where's her daddy at? Why do you have the mother and the auntie? Auntie with the hoodie on, looking like Ghostface Killer.
Wait, stop the madness. Why are you coming up here reading off this resume of accolades after we just saw this little girl run up and punch a grown woman? She's in the 8th grade. She attacked a 33-year-old woman while she was walking her kids home, and her mama want us to hear about how she was the homecoming queen while skinning and grinning, telling us how she got A's and B's.
I don't want to hear that shit. I want to hear, why did you do it? Why did you do it? Who made you do it? Who told you to do it? We want to know. Chicago want to know. Chicago needs to come pay y'all a visit. Needs to take y'all for that walk.
Hey, thank you for telling us and confirming that she obviously had sense and knew exactly what she was doing. Yeah, she was the ringleader. She's over all these little kids allegedly ordering attacks on other little kids and adults. So yeah, tell us more.
The captain of the cheerleading team.
Okay. She's the captain of the cheerleading team? So she's a leader, right? And the other kids look up to her. So she's using that influence to encourage other kids to destroy other children and adults? Listen, I don't care what this mama is talking about. This girl kicked this whole thing off.
Back at the ranch, you have modern women behave the way they behave, talk the way they talk. This was their childhood. This right here was their childhood. Now you see why modern women move the way they move, behave the way they behave. Because it stems from this. Let's continue.
Affirming that she knew exactly what she was doing. So yeah, keep it up. Tell us more.
Her person.
We will know that this baby, as well as all the other babies that's in that video, are very much our future. So if we laughing at them, we laughing at ourselves.
Fuck that. We laughing at them and we laughing at your ass. Who the fuck you think you talking to, nigga?
No, ma'am. Your daughter is the leader of the future inmates of America. Already manipulative at such a young age. And we see where she got it from. Her
Oh, buck-tooth, evil ass bitch.
mama was on social media talking greasy along with other family members. But I'm telling you, you have to watch out for people like this and their children. A girl that will go up and punch a 33-year-old grown woman is dangerous. She's only a kid and she's already moving like this. She basically ordered all these children to jump on that mother and her children. This right here is the type that will get your daughter slashed.
And you wonder why we're so angry. You wonder why a large number of individuals are angry, upset. Chicago's mad right now. You have other individuals that don't even live in Chicago seeing the video, hearing this punk apology, and are mad and cussing up a storm. Do we have every right? Of course we do. I'm not going to sit up there and say all women are bitches, but I will say this. If you wear the uniform, there you go. If you behave and act like it, say less. There you go.
Because she's just jealous, or the type that would set your sons up. Yeah, this little girl dangerous already in the 8th grade. The ringleader of all these little kids in the streets coming home from elementary school. And no doubt about it, they targeted this woman and her son. Yeah, they jumped on that mother and her kids, all because she was weak with sickle cell. She's got some health issues, some sort of disability with her walk and her speech, and that's 100% out of order.
And that's why a large number of individuals are so hyped up, heated right now. You don't do that. There's a street code. Our elders, pregnant women, disabled, church-going folk, they're off limits. That's the street code. Now, in this generation, there is no street code.
Pick on grown women like this, how do you think they handle kids with disabilities in school? And just because she was the homecoming queen, we're supposed to excuse her disgusting behavior? No, she targeted that mother because of her disability, and you don't have to look too far to see who's raising this disgusting human being.
So we want to make sure that we check that and that we be present, and that those people that are not on the ground, those people that are scared of our young kids, that we get out here and we touch them, that we let them know that we hear, that we got something to say, that we care about them, that they have more resources than they know, and that we are available to them.
Yeah, be available to them. Be available to get your ass whipped. Be available to get done up. Be available for your kids to get their ass whipped. See, Chicago need that energy right now. That same energy that them kids had when they attacked that woman and her kids. Chicago needs that. Energy for energy. For the parents of those children. Chicago needs your energy too. We're going to need you to come with it. Because what's happening is you're talking all that Big Willie style shit. But the streets of Chicago going to come see you. And when they come see you, you going to know why they come see you. We spare no expenses on that ass. What you did was wrong and out of order. You got to pay for that. Well, those are kids. We need to have sympathy for the kids. Fuck that. Where was the sympathy where them kids was putting their hands on a grown adult? But I get it though, too, player. I get it. Your boy Big Truck get it. That's why it's okay for a woman to put her hands on a man. And wonder why that man cock back and pimp slap her ass. Look where it come from. A reason why a large number of women behave the way they behave on social media.
Little girl, the fact that you sat on that live with that hoodie on, looking like Cleo, ready to set it off, lets me know that you would do it all over again if you had the chance to. And please don't think that we don't know that you tried to play in our face with that whack apology. It was very forced and it was very disingenuous. Not only that, the fact that you sat up there laughing and trying to smile through it all pissed me off even more. And to that woman that was in the video with you, talking about she's just a child. Well, she wasn't a child when she raised her hand and started swinging on that grown woman. So guess what? From here on out, you get grown woman treatment. Not only that, see, y'all tried to play with that lady, but God didn't play about her. That woman got a new house. She got a new car. She moved out of that neighborhood, and her children now go to a new school. Now,
and shout out to the recording artist that stepped up and changed the situation, changed the dynamics of that situation. You can't say, "Oh, men don't help." Well, I see a man stepped up and did something about it. I see a man stepped up and helped. Not only her, but them kids too. Put them kids in a safe place, put all of them in a safe place. And shout out to her husband. Because apparently the husband was livid.
only that, a local rapper now is going to fly her and her family out to LA for the weekend and covered all of their Christmas stuff. The reality of it is that apology that you gave will not take away the memories that lady is going to have to live with for the rest of her life from what y'all did to her and her children. So you can keep that.
You put your motherfucking daughter on this motherfucking internet and you want to first tell us not too much, don't disrespect your daughter, have some respect they fucking kids. We don't give a fuck about if they kids or not. Because if half of us was at that motherfucking and we was on site at that fucking school, we would have forgot they was kids. Because remind your fucking daughter and her regular friends that they was the fucking children and they should have showed some fucking respect. You know how stupid you fucking look as a mother? Got your fucking daughter on this fucking internet, that little motherfucker sitting there smirking and that was a forced fucking apology. And them two bitches that you had behind you, oh, listen, they kids, you the kids are our future. They ain't my fucking future. Not them raggedy motherfuckers. You got me up. You done brought your fucking raggedy daughter on this motherfucking internet with two other adults. That video showed me everything I fucking needed to know. I see why your daughter did that. You think we give a fuck about her good grade?
The fact that these two sisters are speaking facts. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. I love it when the truth is exposed and the truth is put in proper form. These are two black women. These are two beautiful black women. Spitting that truth. Play the game how it go.
You think we give a fuck about her being a captain of any cheerleader? And she don't need to be the captain of because if she clearly showed us she can't lead a motherfucker. They never couldn't lead, and I don't give a that I called her because she's a child. I don't give a They wasn't acting like fucking children. So don't get on this internet giving us that an apology and think we're gonna swallow that. Keep that.
Facts.
And like I said, that video and the way you were speaking and the way them other two behind you was acting, it tells me everything I need to know why your daughter acting like that. Get the out of here.
And you as a mother to come up here and try to justify what that little bad little girl did, yeah, you definitely the problem. So of course we didn't, TikTok and the people's in the street, we gonna find out what's going on. We done found out who the little one who started with the punch. We done found out who she, and we all knew it was gonna be that one parent that come out and say, my child is good, my child gets straight A's and B's.
Why is it always when shit like this happen, that first parent want to talk about the good that their child has done, is currently doing, to try to cover up the shit that they did that was wrong. And they know what they did was wrong. Don't nobody want to hear no sob story. Mayor of Chicago, what's your plans? School superintendent, what's your plans? School principal, what's your plans? Y'all got to do something now. Y'all got to act fast and do something now. Because if you don't, streets of Chicago, well, you already know.
Bro, lock him up. Throw away the key. Lock him up. Throw away the fucking key. Bro, watching that video pissed me the off.
No, it's bigger than the school system. It's our community. I'm telling you, as black man.
Private schools control their kids. Public schools should never control their kids.
Sister, all I'm saying is, when you see a black man taking responsibility for the bull that's happening to our community, y'all gotta learn to stand down.
I agree with him. Don't argue with him, but stand down. A man know when to step up. However, when a man does step up, let that man do what he do. Let those men do what they do. Okay? Don't argue with him. Don't be combative with him. Don't challenge him. Just lean back. Let a man be a man.
Y'all gotta stop this. It ain't not a war between us. It's not a war. Let that go with that. Hey, what you doing? What you on?
It's the way you came. It's the way you came.
No, it ain't. No, it's not, sister. Yeah, everybody wrong. We dealing with this. But we here. They not here. We here with you. We here. Who you fighting? Okay, then let me finish.
I'm fighting for what's right, my brother. I'm a true woman, and I'm going to tell you. I'm going to fight for what's right. Them slaves watched that lady get jumped on and they didn't do nothing.
I understand what she says too. She does have a point. And you have every right to feel what you feel. But even when we are in our feelings and we are in our emotions, we still have to be logic.
Because they know me. I'm done. Y'all deal with her.
I feel him 100%. This is the first thing that I seen on social media outside of YouTube as far as having conversations about the woman that got jumped in Chicago by the little kids. And the first thing that the women are saying is, first of all, they out there for no reason at all. Because if a guy said, I got this, And you know, I disagree with a lot of things, but we're gonna get to that shortly. If a guy say I got this, what are you sitting there going back and forth with him for? And maybe I'm just like too much in this man's world. Everybody got a role to play. What are you doing outside? I wouldn't even let my girl go outside to address some mess because she can't do anything more effectively than I can as a man. You see what I'm saying? And so they're sitting there, first of all, blaming the school. The school has no culpability. They are not responsible for any.
No, they're not. It starts from home. And the behavior of a large number of children come from the home. It goes to show. I can probably bet 99.9% that there ain't no man in the household. Fathers are not around. They grew up in a single parent household. Mommy. Mammy. But how those children act, let's talk about how the girls' behavior was. Now you see how a large number of women's behavior is. I don't need no man. I can do it all by myself. I'm this, I'm that. Talk to the hand, talk to the hand. You see where it come from. The Pookie and Ray Rays. You see where it come from. The soda pop, lollipop simps. You see where it comes from. And all, you got to get down to the root. There it is.
Anything that happened to that woman with regard to those kids jumping that lady outside of the school had nothing to do with the school whatsoever. What do you want them to do? You want them to go outside and crash out and get involved in some stuff that they're not supposed to be in the first place? Secondly, they arguing with the guy.
Before he finishes and we out, I want to send a special shout out to the teachers that love what they do. They put up with so much because those teachers that love what they do just goes to show what they deal with, the type of students that they deal with. And I know they got to hold their breath.
And the guy is like, hey, listen, the real problem is us. It's the culture. It's the community. It's the things that you're doing right now that's removing responsibility from the people that actually committed the crime and jumping on this girl.